It'll drop. Before the clubs forgot how to move, that's how it started. Before the flash, before the frame, before the night was about a name. We came to build, not to be seen. Body spoke where words been lean. We didn't come to pose, we came to practice. Hands on vinyl, learning raw mechanics. Crates got heavy, backstage bent. Digging for a future we couldn't rent. Basements, garages, extension cords. Power stolen, just the power chords. 2 turntables, a mixer scar. Learning time with a listening heart. We study breaks like sacred text. Loot the moment till it spoke what's next. Kick hit hard, snare snap clean. That pocket made the floor turn mean. No bottle service, no VIP. Just circles forming naturally. When the beat dropped, bodies replied. Language spoken from spine to spine. DJ wasn't hiding in the dark. He was steering electricity, striking sparks. Every scratch a sentence, every blend a choice. Teaching sound how to use his voice. This wasn't random, this was craft. Earn respect, not algorithms fast. If the floor didn't move, you knew you failed. No filters there, the truth prevailed. Breakers on cardboard, concrete too. Floors got baptized by worn out shoes. Windmills carving circles in time. Gravity tested, body defied. Sweat on the ground, hands on knees. Crowd locked in like ceremonies. We battle with respect, not hate. Skill spoke loud, ego stayed late. DJ watched the dancers breathe. Changed the record to let them speak. That relationship sacred bond. Sound and motion locked beyond. No one cared what you wore that night. Only if your movement told it right. Bruises earned, scrape palms too. Pain translated into something true. We learn control from losing balance. Learn confidence from failing talents. That's how culture got a spine. Not overnight, but over time. No cameras asking where you at. No crowd distracted by the chat. You showed up fully or you fell. The floor remembered who did well. Now fast forward, different scene. Same rooms, different priorities. Phones up high, heads down low. Music playing, but bodies froze. We ain't mad, we ain't bitter. We just know the code runs deep. So this ain't beef, this ain't a rant. This a hand extended to advanced. We showing how it came to be, so you can flip it creatively. Take the signs, then the sound. Add new tech, but keep it grounded. Feel the bass, not just the screen. Let the rhythm interrupt routine. Clubs meant freedom, sweat release. Not highlight reels of insecurity. If you feel this beat inside your chest, that's the signal you already blessed. Crazy before cameras. Moving before fame. Light slow, light slow, light slow. This is chapter 1.
Yo, turn it up, turn it up. This where the floor learn to talk. Listen close, listen, listen, listen close. We didn't wait for permission to ignite. We carved the moment, looped the night. Yo, from broken records came the spark. From little breaks we built the arc. We study rhythm like engineers of soul. Count bars, watching bodies lose control. Found that pocket where the drummer slipped. 2 seconds long, but the world would flip. That break was gold, that break was law. We rewound time till it begged for more. Hands on the platter, finger precise. Cutting history sharp as ice. We didn't play records, we rearranged them. Bent the past so the future could stand in. Kick hit twice, snare talk back. Crowd lean forward when the bass snap. You could feel it before you heard the sound. Floor breathed in when the loop went round. That wasn't luck, that was repetition. I was alone mastering intuition. If the blend was sloppy, the room would know. No mercy there, the truth would show. So we sharpened timing, refined the touch, till 2 turntables fell like one post. Every rewind rewrote the night. Every loop taught bodies flight. This wasn't noise, this was design. Breaks built temples out of time. Breakers answered the
call immediately. As soon as that loop hit, repeatedly, circles form like ancient signs. Movement mapping, rhythm lines. Top Rock spoke before words could. Footwork proven, understood. Freeze held time, crowd held breath. Gravity paused, then felt the threat. DJ watching like a chessboard play, switching records to extend the stay. And dancers peak, the beat stayed raw. When energy dipped, another break got drawn. That feedback loop was living art. Sound and flesh, refusing to part. No judges, just respect and eyes. If it was real, nobody lied. You earned your spot by how you move, not who you knew or what you proved. Bruises told stories, sweat paid dues. That's how culture learned its groove. No shortcuts there, no overnight fame, just skill on skill, frame by frame. If you want the future, know the base. Everything starts with the break. Now we flip it forward with modern lens. Same principles, new weapons. Bass heavier, systems loud, but the floor still judge the crowd. You can add effects, warp the sound, but if the body don't react, it's bound. So take this knowledge, remix the truth. Let the break reborn through you. Clubs ain't museums, they live in labs where movement teaches what music has. If the beat don't make you step outside, then something vital got left behind. This ain't old heads guarding gates. This is passing fire, raising stakes. We built this floor so you could run. Now take it further, chapter 1 done. Breaks built the floor. The floor builds legends. Next, Breaks built the floor. The floor builds legends. Next. Needle down, crowd leaning. This where the DJ step forward. Yeah, hands on the platter, mind on time. Every move deliberate, every cut a line. This ain't playlist, this is command. Sound in motion, got it by hand. DJ wasn't background, DJ was lit. Heartbeat of the room, crowd agree. Reading the floor like a language fluent. Knowing when to push, when to keep it brewing. One record talking, other one waiting. Crossfader breathing, anticipation shaking. You don't just drop tracks, you scope the air. Carve tension slowly, then release it there. Mistakes echo louder than winds ever could. So we practiced alone till the blends felt good. Time is surgical, touch feather light. Hours spent chasing, one perfect night. You learn the crowd without saying a word. Just watch your shoulders, feet and nerve. If head stopped nodding, something was wrong. So you corrected course before too long. No safety net, no sink to save. Just instinct, earn crate after crate. When the cut hit, clean room went insane. That reaction alone paid all the pain. Yeah, this ain't pressing play and stepping aside. This is steering waves with your hands in mine. If the DJ locked in, the night survive. If not, the floor would testify. Yeah, Scratchy spoke like punctuation marks. Question answer, exclamation sparks. Transformer cuts, chirps, baby tears. Sound effects before software years. Vinyl war scars from constant touch. Labels faded, grooves bent rough that wear meant knowledge. Etched in wax, each mark proof you came back. You knew your records like family names. Where the break lived, where the intro changed. Cue points memorized, not stored. Mind sharper than any board. One power cut, party stayed live. Manual skill kept sound alive. That's discipline the booth demanded. No excuses, no panic. DJ and breaking, sharing with breath. Every switch affected. What came next? One bad choice could kill momentum. One great cut could transcend them. Technology evolved, but the law still same. Crowd don't lie, they react to flame. If you don't feel it, neither will they. Hands on the platter, that's the way. Yeah, now the future loud screens everywhere, but the real ones still feel the air. Young DJs hungry, learning the craft. Mixing no signs with new math. Controllers cool, laptops fine, but respect still come from sense of time. If you can rock a room with minimal gear, you earned your spot. Welcome here. This ain't gatekeeping, this is truth. The floor, always, all this proof. So we pass this knowledge, beat by beat, so the next generation don't lose the heat. Hands steady, heart in sync. Let the body move before you think. That's how nights turn legendary. DJ is architect necessary. Hands on the platter, mind on the crowd. We still building.
Clear the floor. No mirrors, no phones, just space. When the circle form, truth step in. Know the skies where the floor begin. You can fake a pose, fake a vibe, but the circle don't lie. We didn't dance facing walls or screens. We face each other, shared the beam. Circle open like a challenge call. Every step a vote from all. No judges with numbers, no online poll. Just instant feedback from body and soul. If you came weak, the silence spoke. If you came strong, the crowd awoke. That pressure made diamonds out of fear. You learn quick and disappear. Top rock first, set the tone. Tell your story before you go prone. Footwork rapid, mind precise. Every move a calculated dice. You didn't rush, you entered. Energy earned, not rented. The floor respected. Confidence, not arrogance, not accident. If you slip, you got back up. Crowd cheer growth, not messed up luck. That's community sharpened by sound. Where iron around. No edits there, no second take. You stepping real or you hesitate. If your heart ain't right, it'll testify. The circle don't lie. Yeah, the circle don't lie. Yeah, the circle don't lie. DJs watch the cipher breathe. Extended breaks when dancers peaked. You can feel the moment shift when the crowd leaned in, spirits lift. One round spark, the next one harder. Styles clash like living armor. Power moves met finesse clean. Raw energy balanced by discipline. You learn respect by watching first. You earned your shot by knowing when to burst. No entitlement, no skipping steps. Just sweat, repetition, and reps. That's how style evolved naturally, not trends. Necessity, you borrow nothing without giving back. Added your voice to the format. Every city shaped the form. Different accents in the storm, but one rule stay globally true. The floor always knew who knew. You can't hide fear in open space. Movement strips you to your base. That's why the brave survive. Cause the circle don't lie. Now we pass this forward, new generation. Same circle, new vibration. Lights brighter, systems loud, but the floor still crown the sound. If you feel stuck behind the lens, step in, let the ritual cleanse. No caption, never beat that rush when the crowd erupt from a single touch. Dance ain't lost, it's just asleep, waiting for bodies brave enough to leap. We not singing copy what we did, we singing understand it then. Flip, build new moves from honest roots. Let the beat test what you choose. If you into real, you multiply. Cause the circle don't lie. Step aside. Let's step in. The circle's still spinning.
Turn the lights down. Turn the volume up. Pay attention. We didn't buy respect, we earned it in heat. Paid full price in sweat and repeat. No shortcuts, no sympathy. On this floor, sweat is the currency.
We came early, stay late, floor still warm. Bodies breaking limits, shape getting torn. No wristbands, no bottle parade. Just rhythm demanding everything you made. You dance till your shirt stop weighing a pound, till the bass fell stitched to the ground. Every drop of sweat told where you been, how hard you worked just to get in. No one cared what brand you wore, only how you move when the kick hit for you. Earn your space with effort alone. Prove a stamina, not a phone. Fatigue was a test, not an excuse. Mind learned focus when the legs fell loose. You pushed past comfort, found another gear. That's where confidence appeared. Sweat on the floor meant the night was right. Means the DJ built it tight. If nobody sweating, something was wrong. That was the metric, that was the song.
You can fake style, fake cool, but sweat never lies, it always tells truth. If you're still dry when the night done, you didn't really dance, you just watch one. You can fake style, fake cool, but sweat never lies, it always tells truth. If you're still dry when the night done, you didn't really dance, you just watch one.
We danced for hours, no intermission. Lost in the rhythm, perfect condition. Heartbeat sync to the hi-hat snap. Body speaking fluent, clap for clap. DJ, layering pressure with precision. Every transition, a decision. You watch the crowd like a weather map. Knew when to storm, knew when to relax. Break, drop, heavy, floor erupted. Energy multiplied, never disrupted. Sweat fly, smiles wide. Strangers connected by the vibe. No flirting through screens, no cloud exchange. Just movement erasing every name. You left the club lighter than you came. Stress dissolved in sound and flame. That release was medicine strong. Cheaper than therapy, longer than a song. This ain't cardio, the ceremony. This where bodies free to lonely. You don't need permission to be free. Just let the beat rewrite your physiology. Now the future knocking, bass upgraded. Systems cleaner, sound more complicated, but the rules still carved in stone. If the body don't move, you miss the zone. So to the kids feeling restless inside, tired of watching life go by, step in the room, put the phone down low. Let your sweat teach you what you need to know. Dance like nobody's scoring points. Dance like the night got joints. Build stamina, build belief. Movement still the fastest relief. We not selling nostalgia or flex. We handing you the original check. Cash it in with effort and fire. Cause sweat still buy everything you desire. No receipts. No receipts. No refunds. Sweat is the currency. No receipts. No refunds. Sweat is the currency.
Lyric. Yeah, count it in. 1, 2. This one about time. Before clocks ruled lives and schedules ran tight, DJs taught us time in the middle of the night. Not numbers on screens, not seconds that fly, but moments that stretch when the beat align. We learn time from the slip of a hand, from a needle hovering over wax land, from knowing exactly when to let go. Not too early, not too slow. Bars became units we felt in the chest. 8 count breathing, 16 blessed. You didn't rush to drop, you let it mature. Tension cooked slow till the crowd was sure. Timing wasn't math, it was instant refined. I was a listening, sharp in the mind. You felt when the break was about to peak, before the room even knew what it needed. DJ stretched seconds into forever. Held the crowd inside one measure. You learn patience from holding the loop. Learn restraint from knowing when not to shoot. Every rewind, then time back. Letting bodies relive impact. That control was power unseen. Moving hundreds with something between. You can't rush a moment worth remembering. You gotta let it breathe before entering. Time to respond, the force of demand. It responds to touch and understand the hand. You can't. No. Yeah. No. You can't. No. Yeah. You can't worse. No. Worse. No. You can't worse. You can't rush a moment worth remembering. You gotta let it breathe before entering. Time to respond, the force of demand. It responds to touch and understand the hand. Breakers learn timing with flesh and bone, knowing exactly when to explode. Freeze too early, power wasted. Too late, moment evaporated. Crowd reaction was the metronome. You moved in sync or danced alone. Footwork counted, beats without thought. Muscle memory, hard fought. That's how discipline disguises fun. Made patience cool before patience was done. We didn't scroll through hours fast. We lived them fully, present, vast. A night felt long in the best way, because every minute had something to say. Music taught us how to wait, how to build, how to anticipate. That skill followed us off the floor into life, decisions and more. In a world addicted to instant reply, there's power in knowing when not to try. Time is still king, still law. No shortcut pass when DJ saw. Now everything fast, speed glorified, but depth still live on the other side. If you want moments to actually last, you gotta slow your trigger, study the past. Learn when to pause, learn when to strike. Learn when silence amplifies. DJ still teaching, if you pay attention, the time is elastic, shaped by intention. To the youth, feeling rushed by the feed, there's another rhythm you need. One that teaches you how to wait and win, how to stretch joy till it sink in. We not telling you to live behind, we telling you to master time. Because when the beat drop perfectly aligned, that moment feel infinite, and it's mine. DJ, damn, DJ's wash, yeah, wash, DJ's wash, yeah, wash, DJ's taught us time. Use it wisely. DJ.
Lights low, crowd restless.
It's where power's set.
Before stage arose and brands took hold, the booth was the throne, raw and bold. No crown, no guard, no velvet rope, just trust, timing, and hope. Back when the DJ earned the room by feel, not by hype, not by deals. You stepped in quiet, let the sound talk first. Built the night brick by brick, verse by verse. The booth wasn't hidden, it was respected. Every move watched, every choice dissected. You controlled emotion with a subtle blend. Knew how to start, knew how to end. Crowd didn't scream till you gave permission. You guided the arc, dictated the mission. No ego tantrums, no spotlight chase, just responsibility etched on your face. You knew a bad record could clear the floor, so you chose carefully, thinking 2 steps more. That pressure forwards leaders out of DJs. Taught restraint, awareness, and grace. You didn't dominate, you served the sound. Lifted the room by staying grounded. That's why when it hit correct, because the booth demanded respect. Power ain't loud, it's precise. It listens first, then decide. The throne was earned, not staged alone. The booth was where authority was honed. Power ain't loud. Power ain't loud. Power ain't loud. Yo, you learn psychology watching feet. Reading shoulders, sensing heat. One wrong tempo, vibe collapse. One right blend, the night snap back. You weren't there to impress your peers. You were there to carry fears, give release, give structure to hold the space till bodies grew. The leadership without applause, results measured in movement loss. When the crowd trusted you fully, they followed anywhere. Truly, that trust came from consistency. Night after night, relentlessly. No shortcuts, no skipping the grind. You paid in hours and focused mind. The booth shaped character quietly. That skill transferred entirely. In a word, just some info was fast. So don't conceive transfer tag. In a world chasing influence fast, authority still comes from craft. If you want the crown to sit right, earn it when nobody watching the night. Now stage is bigger, lights more wild, but the principles still compile. If you step in that booth today, the room's still asking, can you lead the way? Kids got tools we never dreamed, infinite crates, endless streams. But the question hasn't changed one bit. Can you feel when the moment hits? Use the tech, bend the sound, but don't abandon the sacred ground. The booth's still thrown if you treat it so. Still place where futures grow. We passing this knowledge hand to hand, so the next leaders understand. Not everyone born to wear the crown, but those who are, you feel it now. You feel it now. You feel it now. You feel it now. Yo, respect the booth. Respect the floor. Throne still there.
Lights on the floor,
We didn't come to pose or pretend. We came to move from beginning to end. No flash, no frame, no in between. We didn't come to be seen. Walked in focus, no phone in hand. Music already outlined in the plan. Didn't check angles, didn't scan the room. We felt the bass before the beat went boom. You could spot us by the way we stood. Wait for it like we understood. This wasn't social, this was physical. Language spoken was rimming and visceral. You didn't ask who knew who inside. You tested energy by stepping aside. If the beat grabbed you, you stayed. If not, you kept it moving, unafraid. No cloud currency, no image trade. Only effort paid. With it weighed, you learn real quick what mattered most. Not who watched, but who felt it close. The night wasn't content, it was experience. Presence mattered more than appearance. That mindset changed how we enter space. We came to participate. If you worried how you look, you already late. Movement don't wait, it vibrate. Let go once, let the beat intervene. You didn't come to be seen. Bodies talk louder than conversations. Sweat replace small talk relations. You knew someone by how they dance, not they name, not they stance. Respect exchange without a word. Just nods when movement got absurd. No judgment when you try something new. Effort alone earned a view. You can fail in front of everybody. That courage made you somebody. The floor forgave mistakes fast. As long as you committed to the task. We learn confidence by risking it, not by curating a perfect fit. That freedom unlocked creativity. Movement broke insecurity. You left lighter than you arrived, cause you live instead of archive. This ain't anti-tech, it's pro now. Pro feeling it fully somehow. You don't need proof when the moment clean. You didn't come to be seen. You didn't come to be seen. Yeah, now the kid feel pressure to perform. Every move scored, every look norm. But there's another way still open wide. Right past the fear of the public eye. If you wanna feel alive tonight, drop the mask, step into the light. Dance for release, not reaction. Let the beat do the insurrection. You don't lose anything, let it go. You gain something you forgot, you know that joy not gone. Just quarantine, waiting for bodies brave and free. We pass this message without demand. Just showing what happens when you stand out against the new. Just deeper in, because the best nights begin when
clear a little space. Nah, clear a lot of space. This one started on the ground.
From cardboard to concrete, we earned our stance, built our confidence, one step, one chance. Nothing handed, nothing sweet, just the rhythm, gravity, and heat. We laid cardboard like a sacred mat. Corners taped, edges frayed, imagine that. Sidewalk stages, no sound check grace, just boom boxes, daring the space. Wind caught flyers, sun cooked skin. Music bled through the city then. Every surface tested what we knew. Slippery tiles, cracked cement too. You learn balance the hard way fast. Every fall tall, how long to last. Been too wild. You pay in pain, adjust the angle. Try again. Crowds form quick from curiosity. Strangers turn witnesses instantly. No ticket sold, no velvet line. Just skill translating across time. When a move landed clean and true, the whole block felt it move. That feedback fueled progression. Street level innovation. From scraps and sound we built belief. That movement could be relief. No comfort zones on open ground. You adapt or get shut down. That pressure made the style concrete. From cardboard dreams to city streets. Concrete taught respect for physics. How weight shift makes things live quick. Every surface had its say. You listen close or pay that day. Footwork tight and power refined. Risk calculated in real time. You didn't rush to prove a thing. You waited till the moment sing. The DJ nearby caught the vibe. Extended break so you could ride. That symbiosis grew the art. Sound and movement played their part. You learn to claim space respectfully. No entitlement, just ability. The city raised us without a map. Every lesson learned through labs. That grit followed us everywhere. From sidewalks to rooms with air. What starts rough don't stay that way. If you commit night after day, the ground remembers who repeats. From cardboard up to concrete, now floors polished, systems loud. Different shine, same proven ground. If you came from nothing once, you recognize the resonance. We tell the stories not to brag, but to show what hustle had. So kids today know what's possible, even when resources minimal. You don't need perfect to begin. Just courage, rhythm, discipline. Build your version, flip the form. Let the old fuel something warm. Respect the path, but don't stay still. Innovation is the will. We came from ground that scraped our skin and turned that pain into a win. From cardboard to concrete, still moving. Still moving.
After midnight, when the rules fell off, that's when we learned.
Books didn't teach us what the night revealed. Lessons written in sweat, joints and feel. No syllabus, no preacher, no speech. The night was the teacher. You learn patience, waiting for the right break. Standing in the corner while the floor vibrate. Watch veterans move, watch DJs build. Studied our energy, bent to will. Nobody handed answers outright. You absorb them slowly, night by night. Mistakes cause pride, sometimes pain, but repetition turn lost the game. You learn when to push, when to chill, when to let the beat do the work of will. You learn respect by earning space, not forcing moments, not rushing pace. Late night sharpen instinct clean, fatigue stripping ego to truth was seen. When the room thinned out and only real ones stayed, that's when the deepest lessons played. No spotlight then, just dedication. Love for sound over validation. When the crowd left and the music stayed, that's where character got made. If you stay present, push through fatigue, the night started teaching quietly. You learned discipline by staying too close when legs felt weak and focus broke. Learned endurance wasn't glamorous, just stubbornness turned purposeful. You learned community by shared glances, silent encouragement during chances. Someone nodding when you stepped in brave, the signal carried you through the wave. You learned leadership watching DJs guide, hold energy steady, not letting it slide. They didn't panic when rooms went flat, they adjusted course and brought it back. You learned humility from empty floors when night didn't help you anymore. Those nights taught honesty real fast, cut through fantasy, show what lasts. No trophies handed, no grades given, just growth measured by how you listen. The night rewarded those who stayed, while shortcuts faded and drifted away. Nowadays feel fast, nights feel short, but that education still holds weight and force. If you've ever felt lost or unsure of a path, the night's still offering that class. Not every lesson need daylight proof. Some truths only show in the booth. When the music loud and the mind goes quiet, that's where clarity start to rise. So we pass this wisdom without demand, just lighting torches hand to hand. You don't need permission to be taught, just show up honest, give what you got. The lesson is still alive, still teaching those who willing to try. But the lesson stays, but the lesson stays. Look
Look around, not with your eyes, with your ears. Before algorithm gets the vibe, the DJ read the room in real time. No data charts, no second try, just instinct sharp and amplified. You could tell by the way the shoulders move, by how the crowd inhaled the groove. Feet dragging, man, fatigue setting in. Hands up high, man, it was time to win. DJ clocked every micro shift. When energy dipped, when spirits lift. Didn't panic, didn't force the sound, just nudge the tempo, change the ground. One record softer to reset the breath, next one heavier to cheat the death. You learn psychology behind the decks, human behavior in seconds and steps. You knew when to let a track ride long, and when to cut it before it went wrong. That awareness separated great from good, knowing when the crowd misunderstood. If you ignored the room, you lost it fast. If you listened deep, you made it last. That skill couldn't be taught in books, only earned by how you look. It ain't about what you wanna hear, it's about guiding what's already here. Read the silence, read the roar, that's how you open the door. How you open the door. Breakers felt it before the drop. Body language saying when to pop. A head nod here, a circle forming. That's the room politely warning. DJ and dancer locked in sync, both adjusting faster than you think. If the floor needed release, you gave space. If it needed pressure, you raised the space. Crowd became instrument, not just mass. Every person adding to the class. You didn't dominate, you collaborated. That's why the room elevated. One bad red could flatten the night. One good red could ignite a fight. Not fist but passion, spirit, sweat. That's how legends got set. That feedback loop built trust quick. People danced harder cause they felt seen. And in a noisy world that don't listen well, attention is a superpower spell. If you can feel before you speak, you'll move mountains quietly. Now tech can analyze crowd response, but it still can't replace nuance. You can track BPM, track decay, but you can't chart how soul sway. So to the new DJ stepping in now, learn the gear, but learn people how. Watch the floor more than the screen, that's where the real metrics live and breathe. If you want nights that people remember, become fluent in energy, not just faders. This isn't old wisdom fading away, it's timeless skill still in play. The room always talking loud and loud. The question is, are you tuned to the crowd? Read the room, then lead it. Like a room on the hands up. Look around you, look around you. These your people, these your people. We didn't come alone, we arrived together. Different stories stitched by the same endeavor. No blood test needed, no last name claim. Sound made us family. You met strangers and left with kin, all cause the beat pulled everyone in. No introductions, no resumes, just shared sweat in the same way. You learn names after nights pass by, recognize faces by the way they tried. That one dude always danced till dawn, that one DJ never played it wrong. That girl who stepped in fearless, bold, changed the energy, shifted the whole. You didn't ask where people came from, only if they felt the drum. The equality lived on the floor, no hierarchy when the bass hit four. Status melted, mask fell off, movement leveled, everyone involved. You could feel trust without a word, in the way the room collectively surged. Sound erased the distance between, made us out of me. When bodies sink, barriers drop, difference dissolve when the rhythm knock. What politics couldn't ever plan, a beat did with a single slam. formed naturally, not a sign. People bonded through time and grind. Practice sessions, late night talk, sharing knowledge during sidewalk walks. Someone always showing a new move, someone lending records to improve. Competition stay friendly, clean, iron sharpening iron in the scene. You celebrating wins that want your own, because progress anywhere fell home. If someone fell, the crowd lifted them. That's how family behave within. That culture taught responsibility, how freedom thrives with accountability. You weren't anonymous in that space, you were recognized by effort and grace. Belonging wasn't sold or earned by fame, it was built by showing up again. In a world fractured by design, connection felt revolutionary at the time. We didn't preach it, we lived it loud. Unity encoded in sound. Now the world more connected yet apart, screens between the hands and heart. But that same power still exists, waiting in bass, breath and risk. If you want community that feels real, start with movement, not ideals. Show up open, show up true, let the music introduce you. We pass this torch without condition, not copying form but honoring mission. Build your circles, build your crew, let rhythm teach you how to move through. Sound still family, if you let it be. Same invitation, new frequency. No strangers on the floor, only family. Listen. Even when the room empty, the floor remembers.
Every step left an echo behind. Every night that you're deep in time, you may forget, the lights may dim, but the floor remembers. That wood soap stories we never wrote. Every jump, every slide, every moment we broke. You can feel it when you stepped inside, like the room still humming from night survive. Sweat dried into invisible maps, the battles won, a lapse relapsed. Corners knew where legends froze, where spin held breath where the crowd arose. The floor watch fear turn into faith, watch hesitation get replaced. It saw beginners take that leap, saw veterans dig even deeper deep. Every scar beneath those lights, every doubt danced out at night. When sound went silent and bodies left, the ground still carried what was spent. That's why walking back in felt familiar, like the room saying, yeah, I remember you. Places hold energy longer than names. Memory lives where movement remains. If you listen close when the bass surrender, you'll hear what the floor remembers. DJ booth, the speaker stack, the back wall where you caught your breath back. Every location had its role, every inch part of the whole. You learn respect for shared terrain, because somebody bled here for that gain. Not literal blood, but spirit sweat, the kind you never quite forget. That's why trash talk stay minimal, why disrespect felt criminal. You didn't just borrow the space for fun, you honored what had been done. Every new night added a layer more, like vinyl grooves in the floor. That accumulation built power strong, turn random rooms into something long. History don't live in books alone, it vibrate in places you've grown. If you feel chills when the beat, remember, that's the floor, remember. Now new crowd stepping into old rooms, different shoes, different tunes. But if they listen instead of rush, they'll feel that inherited hush, that subtle pressure under feet, that invitation to move with meaning. We don't ask them to worship the past, we ask them to feel what can last. Add your chapter, don't erase the spine. Let new night stack on old time, because culture don't reset to zero. It compounds through every hero. The floor still waiting, patient and sure, ready to teach and true ever endure. If you move with respect, it'll answer back, because the memory got rhythm, and it clap, 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 clap. Lights off. Flow like a zapper.
feelings. Cities don't rise from solo dreams, rise from crews and shared routines. Before the fame, before the myth, crews made a city, yo. You hear and dance alone, you moved as a pack. Different style, same rhythm on the track. One brought power, one brought grace. Another brought hunger you couldn't replace. Crews met weekly, sometimes daily. Grinding until the weak spots faded. You learn fast who showed up on time, who sharper skills, who crossed the line. Arguments happened, egos clashed, but practice pulled it back on track. Because the goal, bigger than one name. Reputation built on how the whole crew came. When one stepped in, all felt judged. Victory shared, lost still love. You rep your city with every move. Not with talk, but with proof that pressure forged, discipline strong. You couldn't be sloppy and last too long. Crews weren't gangs, they were schools. Teaching structure, respect and rules. When one rose, the rest stood taller. Iron sharpened iron, never smaller. You didn't shine by cutting ties, you shine by lifting who stood beside. Yo. Come on, come on. Battles weren't war, they were conversation. Style speaking across generations. Crews travel light but carry pride. Represent block citywide. You learned your hour work free through sound. Different accents and how bodies bounce. Every city had its flavor lock. Different tempo in the way they rock. Yo, you study rivals, require respect. Borrowed inspiration, not direct. In them Zen came for friendly heat. Trying to outdo last week's peak. That exchange pushed culture forward. Not contracts, not corporate orders. When crews met, the flow got loud because history showed up in the crowd. No Instagram could document that. Energy lives beyond formats. Community ain't built by coincidence, it's built by consistency and presence. You don't need permission to belong. Yo, you earn it by staying strong. Yo. Now the map global, border stand, crews form online and bring it in. Different tools, same requirement. Show up real, put in time. We tell the story so the next wave know. Culture grows so the next wave know. Find your people, build your crew. Let the work speak louder than you. Don't chase clout, chase connection. That's the fuel behind progression. When the lights off and the crowd disperse, crew still there, blessing or curse. Make a blessing by how you move, because city still built by crews. City still moving. City still moving. City still moving.
Not a fake.
Not a phase.
Not a moment.
Listen. They tried to name it, tried to own it, but it moved before anyone noticed. No slogan, no improvement. This was a movement.
Movement, 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 movement.
This was a movement, nah. Up trying to start a wave, we just follow rhythm and let it behave. Didn't ask permission, didn't seek a stage. We built from instinct, sweat and rage. What you saw later was just the surface. Underneath was hours of purpose. People showed up cause it felt alive, not because someone said it was time. The music spread hand to hand, body to body, city to land. No blueprint drawn, no master plan, just shared hunger and discipline. That's why it couldn't be boxed or sold. Why it survived when trends got old. Movements don't need marketing teams, they need truth people can feel and breathe. If it resonated, you joined in. If it did and you moved on then, no hard feelings, no force and belief. Reality filtered naturally. You can imitate style, borrow the look, but movement only grow from root. It don't ask to be validated. It moves cause it's needed. Saw music change behavior, so
Saw shy kids turn into creators. Saw confidence born in sound. Saw community rise from ground. That impact wasn't accidental. It was physical, mental, elemental. You dance long enough, something shifted. Perspective lifted, spirit gifted. That's why people stay loyal for years. Not the brands, but the highway clear. The movement taught resilience quietly. Showed how effort compounds nightly. You learn discipline without sermons. Learn unity without slogans. Cut it to truth because it's serving. Because it gave more than it took. It surges. Something gives that much back at last. Beyond the initial spark. History try to simplify. Put it in a headline, let it die. But the truth deeper than that. Movements living with people in that. Now the world faster, louder, wide. Movements spark and disappear overnight. But the ones that matter leave a trace in how people move. Think, create. This album ain't nostalgia talk. It's a transmission mid-walk. Showing how something real was made. So the next wave don't start afraid. Take what worked, discard the rest. Build new futures with respect. If you feel this pulse in your chest, that's the movement asking what's next. It's not done, it's just evolved. Different tools, same resolve. Call it whatever you wanna say. It's still moving today. Not a trend, not a friend. Not a friend.
Hear that echo? That ain't the past. That's the future warming up. They said the break was history, but history don't stop with me. It bend, it stretch, it innovate. The future still breaks. We didn't freeze the culture in a frame. We handed emotion, let it change. Breaks weren't relics, they were seeds. Waiting for new hands, new needs. Every generation add a layer, new tempo, new texture, new flavor. What mattered wasn't copying form. It was honoring while the form was born. The break teaches freedom and constraint. Teaches patience before the pain. You isolate a moment, then expand. That's innovation by human hand. We loop seconds to open doors. Now kids loop futures with software cores. Same instinct, different interface. Same hunger burning in a new space. When the bass drops and bodies respond, that's the proof the lineage gone on. The break still asks the same demand. Can you feel time and command the land? Tools change fast, intent stays true. If it makes you move, it's talking to you. Don't bury roots to sound brand new. Grow forward, that's what breaks do. I see dancers mixing styles unheard. I hear DJs, but in genres blurred. House meets breaks, trap meets funk. Old meets new in a beautiful punk. That collision, what keeps it alive. Not purity test, not gatekeeping pride. The future don't need permission slips. It need courage and hips and wrists. You don't have to know every origin name. Just respect the fire that lit the flame. Learn the science, then take the leap. Add your soul, let it speak. If the floor reacts, you're doing it right. If it don't, adjust, rewrite. Failure, still part of the code. The same as back when we learn on the road. The future breaks because people dare, not because they play it safe in there. There's no finish line of creativity, just chapters stacking continuously. If you think it's done, then you misread fate. The future still breaks. The future still breaks. So to the kids stepping into the night, feeling that pull, that itch to ignite. You're not late, you're right on time. Standing at the edge of the next design. Take the wisdom, leave the dust. Build something wild we couldn't trust. We don't want replicas, we want evolution. New movements born from your solutions. Let sweat still matter, let effort show. Let the floor teach you what to know. Dance like nobody, filming your proof. DJ like you're shaping the truth. This culture ain't fragile, it thrives on change. As long as movement remains the language, we pass the torch with an open hand. Because the future needs you to stand. The future still breaks. Alright. Enough watching. It's time. This ain't a throwback, this a callback to the part of you to know how to react. If the room flat, don't ignore that. Bring the flow back. Somewhere along the line we forgot the mission. Traded participation for documentation. Stop sweating, started spectating. Stop feeling, started calculating. But the beat still begging for attention. Still asking bodies for intervention. You don't need permission to move again. You don't need validation from watching in. The flow ain't broken, it's just neglected. Waiting on courage to get resurrected. All it takes is one brave soul, one body willing to lose control. That spark contagious, spreads fast. Before you know it, the whole room blast. History shows how this always go. Move or revive what silence froze. The DJ ready, the sound on deck. The only missing piece is the step. You don't need to know every rule. You just need to feel when the beat pulls. Drop the fear, drop the act. Bring the flow back. Bring the flow back. Bring the flow back. Remember why clubs existed at all. Not to impress, but to let walls fall. To sweat out stress, to reset minds. To synchronize souls in real time. Music louder than insecurity. Movement curing obscurity. You don't dance for the crowd, you dance for release. That's when the room finally feel complete. You don't gotta be perfect or trained. Just honest enough to engage. The flow respect effort every time. Even sloppy movement read is brave. Soon as one person start to fly, others remember how to try. Phones go down, shoulders loosen, night get light, attention bruising. That shit can't be manufactured, it gotta be lived. Body captured. The beat ain't asking for a photo, it's asking where your heart go. If you still got rhythm intact, bring the floor back, 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 back. Statement is ignition, encourage placement. We built the story piece by piece. Now this where it hit release. To the kids feeling bored in clubs, to the dancers feeling outnumbered, to the DJs tired of their crowds. This your moment, turn it around. Culture don't reset for complaints, it reset with people taking chances. So step first, even if alone. That's how movements get reborn. The future don't need permission slips. It needs sweat, break, hips and wrists. You already know what the beat want. You've been feeling it all along. No countdown. Countdown. No warning. Bring the floor back.
Don't turn the lights on yet. Let it ride. One more. When the night reached the edge of dawn and the tide's still dancing on, that's when you know you did it right. Last track played loud, loud, loud. We stay when the crowd thinned out, when the easy left and the real held ground. Sweat-soaked shirts, smiles beat, bodies negotiating with tired feet. DJ looked back, saw who remained, those who earned every note played. This wasn't about one more song, this was closure done strong. You let it breathe, let it rise, gave the floor its final high. No rush to end, what was alive? You wanted the journey with one last drive. Bass rolled deep like a farewell hug. Drum spoke gratitude without a shrug. You felt accomplished in the air, not because it ended, but because you were there. That last track held everything. All the sweat, all the fun. You didn't need words to understand. The room said thank you as one. Endings don't kill what's been built. They seal it tight, reinforce the guilt. Not guilt or loss, but pride in knowing you gave it everything you were showing. People hug who were stranger before, shared laughs, leaning on the wall by the door. No rush to leave, no urge to post, just afterglow. Silent toast, yeah. Replay moments in your head. Every drop, every move you said. Not with regret, but appreciation. Knowing you were part of creation. That's the difference between nights that pass and nights that add to who you are. You walked out lighter than you came. Body tied, spirit flame. Street felt quiet, world felt
slow, but something inside continued to glow. That glow followed you in the days ahead, in the choices made, in the past led. That's how culture outlived the night. It rewires life. If you ever doubt why this mattered at all, remember how you felt when the last beat fall. That feeling don't fade, don't bow, don't bow, don't bow, don't bow, don't bow, don't bow. Don't feeling don't fade, don't bow, don't bow, don't bow, don't bow. It's still in you now. It's still in you now. This album ain't goodbye, it's proof that something real can still move. We trace the roots, we lit the flame, pass the mic, pass the game. From grace to grace, the floors to now, same heartbeat, different sound. If you take one thing when it's ends, let it be movement over trends. Dance like it's necessary, DJ like it's revolutionary. Bring people together with intention. Let sound be connection. The future waiting with open arms, but it need bodies, not avatars. So when you hear that last track loud, know you're part of the crowd. They kept it alive, they kept it true. That made the movement continue. Last track play loud. Lights still low. See you on the floor.
Sun creeping through the cracks, shoes worn out, heart still out. But they thought it faded, thought it passed, but rhythm don't die, it outlasts. But trends rotating, scenes advance, we're still here dancing. We dance through cycles, through eras and waves. 2 nights it changes, 2 days it saves. When rooms got smaller, when scenes got thin, we kept moving, kept believing in. Didn't need headlines to stay inspired. Didn't quit when attention expired. Culture don't vanish when cameras leave. It lives in bodies that still believe. We adapted quietly, learned new ways. Carried the spark through shifting days. Some of us taught, some of us built. Some passed it on without ever guilt. When clubs closed early, basements open. When radios changed, craze still spoken. We danced through grief, we danced through joy. Movement our shield, our deploy. The consistency kept the flame intact. Not nostalgia, commitment fact. If you ever wonder where it went, check the floor, it never left. Just waiting for the next advance. We're still here dancing. Kids stepping in with curious eyes, feeling that pull they can't quantify. Something familiar in the kick and snare, like a message left hanging in air. They don't know names, don't know dates, but the body recognizes the state. That's how lineage really works, not textbooks through muscle and nerve. You don't inherit culture by claim, you inherit it by feeling the same. Same release, same surrender, same urge to push through the pressure. We don't gatekeep, we open doors, say come feel what moved us before. Because survival is a form of art, and dancing kept the hearts from dark. That joy wasn't fragile or small, it was strong enough to outlast it all. This ain't about holding on tight, it's about holding space right. So when the beat give you that chance, step in, we're still here dancing. So if you ever felt late to the party, like you missed something rare and hearty, you didn't. You arrived on time, the door's still open, the rhythm's still prime. We don't need to rewind the clock, just sync up now and let it rock. Dance for health, dance for peace, dance to the noise inside, release. The floor don't care how old you are, only how honest your movements are. We dance through decades, still upright, still choosing joy over fight. This is resilience, dressed as sound, proof that culture holds its ground. As long as bodies answer the call, the movement alive, standing tall. No expiration, no ending stand. No expiration, no ending dancing.
Turn the lows up. Strip the extras. Listen, when the bass hit honest, mask fall quick. Ego get quiet when the groove get thick. No room for posture in the placebo glow. Bass over ego. We learn early sound, don't care who you are. Status dissolve soon as the kick hit hard. You can walk in loud with a chest full of pride, but the beat decide who survive. Bass hit bodies equally, no exceptions made. CEO a kid just trying to get paid. That pressure strip, nonsense clean. Left only rhythm and what you mean. You couldn't flex through a bad two-step. Couldn't talk your way past a weak rep. Movement told true faster than speech. The floor exposed what the mouth couldn't teach. That humility was built into the system. Sound correcting, arrogance with wisdom. You learn fast to listen before leading, to feel before feeding. Ego too big, you gas out quick. Bass requires surrender to stick. That lesson followed us out the door, into life, relationships, and more. If you fighting the beat, you already lost. Power come cheap with flow, got cause. Let go once, for control go slow. Bass over ego. They gon' run God. They gon' run God. They gon' run God. Bass over ego. DJs knew not to overplay themselves. Not every cut need to scream for help. Restraint made impact hit harder. Silence used like a loaded starter. They trust the bass to do the talking. Let the low end do the walking. Breakers learn, same principle too. Power mean nothing without controlling you. You can flip a move full blast, but if you rushed it, it wouldn't last. Precision beat excess every time. Clean line stronger than desperate grind. That philosophy shaped the culture deep. Why it age well, why it still speaks. You weren't there to dominate space. You were there to elevate place. Bass glued the room in the one intent. Ego melted, movement meant. In a world trained to shout and shine. There's power in letting the low end guide. You don't need to prove, you need to feel. That's when the groove get real. Now the world loud with opinions flying. Everyone talking, nobody trying. But bass still honest, still do the job. Still humble kings and hype guards. So when you step into the night, check your ego at the light. Let the rhythm rearrange your stance. Teach you how to listen, teach you how to dance. You don't lose power by letting go. You gain access to the flow. That's the secret, pass floor to floor. Why the coaches still endure. If you want nights that hit your core, if you want moments you can't ignore, remember what the low end show. Bass over ego. We gon' feel go. We gon' feel go. We gon' feel go. Let's talk more truth. We gon' feel go. We gon' feel go. We gon' feel go. We gon' feel go. Bass over ego. Watch close. Now with your phone, with your body. Not with your phone, with your body. With your body, with your body, with your body. You don't need permission, you don't need proof. Movement don't explain it, just tell the truth. From floor to floor, from crew to crew, this is how we move. We move with intention, not hesitation. Every step a statement, no explanation. Didn't need a blueprint, didn't need a plan. We learn by doing, win, learn by land. Feet hit ground with confidence earned. Every scar a lesson learned. You didn't wait till you felt ready, you stepped in shaky, then got steady. That courage shaped the way we dance. Not perfect form, but honest chance. You didn't mirror, you translated. Style came from how you navigated the floor, respected authenticity, rewarded effort and intensity. When the beat switched, you adapted fast. Read the moment, release the past. That flexibility became survival. Why the culture stay so valuable? You learn to move with what you had. Turn limitation into brag. Movement ain't what you're in a flag. It's a limitation in open air. If you wanna know what we about, watch how we move. Watch how we move, watch how we move. Watch how we move, watch how we move. Watch how we move when the beat drop out. Drop out, the beat drop out. We move together without uniform. Different shape, same storm. One person start, others respawn. Energy linking like neurons bond. You didn't need to speak to belong. Your body already knew the song. That collective motion felt electric. Individuals merge into kinetic. The DJ felt it and pushed it further. Built momentum like a converter. When the whole room locked in tight. Time dissolved, ego light. Those moments rare but unforgettable. When humanity felt scalable, we
showing up again. Not for hype, but for connection. In a divided world, pulling apart. Movements still unite the heart. You don't have to do agree to groove. You just gotta move, you just gotta move. Now it's your turn to define the way. Not replicate yesterday. Take the foundation, build your hype. Add your accent, add your fight. We don't want copies, we want courage. Risk taking, dressed as elegance. Dance how your body tell you to. DJ, how your instincts move. If it feel right, trust that signal. Ay, that's the language universal. Ay, the story don't end with us. Ay, it multiplies when you trust. The future ain't waiting to be told. It's waiting to be moved bold. From basements past to tomorrow's truth. This is how we move, 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 move. No captions, no explanations. 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 No captions, no explanations.
If you're still standing on the wall, this is your moment. You can study the way, but you can swim. You can watch it pass or jump in. The beat don't wait, it pull you in. Don't watch, jump in.
We seen too many nights get wasted. Whole rooms full but energy vacant. People waiting for permission slips, waiting for somebody else to risk. But the floor don't open by committee. It open when one body get gritty. One step brave enough to break the ice. Suddenly don't feel so nice. You don't need moves memorized, you need honesty in your spine. The beat already teaching the lesson. All you gotta do is stop second guessing. We learn early, courage contagious. One jump turn the vibe outrageous. Walls dissolve when movement start. Strangers connect heart to heart. That's why spectators never list scenes. Part disciplines and build routines. You can't inherit joy from a glance. You gotta earn it through the dance. If you waiting for the right song, you already miss where you belong. Comfort zones don't make memories. Wrist do sweat, do energy. If you feel that pull within, don't watch, jump in. Nobody grading you on technique, only grading commitment you bring. The flow don't laugh at effort made, it amplify bravery display. We fail, slip, look foolish too. That's how we learn what we could do. Every legend started awkward once, confidence built by repetition. The DJ watching for that sign, and somebody ready to cross that line. Soon as it happens, sound respond. Bass lock in, moment bond. That feedback loop addictive, strong. While people dancing all night long. You don't need alcohol to let go. Movement do the job tenfold. That release feel ancient, true, like your body remembering you. That's not magic, that's design. Human wiring, sync the time and fear whisper, stay put, ignore it. Every great night started with one misstep toward it. The beat already chose you. Don't watch, jump in. This is the part where futures split between those who try and those who quit. We don't judge which path you choose. We just show what movement do. If you want stories, what? Retelling moments where the soul felt swelling. You gotta risk a little pride. Let the beat be your guide. Dance like nobody owe you applause. DJ like the floor, write laws. Clubs don't need more spectators. They need instigators. People willing to ignite the flame. Change the night by entering the game. So if you hit us in the room right now and your foot tapping somehow, that's the signal breaking through. The invitation meant for you. No more waiting. No more wars. No more waiting. No more. Jump in.
Not uploaded. Not downloaded. Pass. Not downloaded. Nothing priceless come pre-installed. It gets shared, repeated, involved. No shortcuts, no secret
brand, we passed it hand to hand. Nobody emailed us how to move. We learned by watching and stepping through. Side by side in cramped up rooms. Borrowed knowledge, paid with bruises. Someone showed you how to cue a break, how to hold the beat, how on the weight. Another taught you footwork patterns, how to fall and not let ego shatter. You didn't hoard game, you gave it back, because the culture grew on that contract. If you figured something new and ill, you shared it. That was the deal. Progress wasn't competitive greed, it was collective velocity. You got sharper by sharpening others. Crewmates, rivals, sisters, brothers. That exchange built resilience deep. Why the culture learned to keep knowledge stayed alive through touch, through presence, patience, and trust. What survives isn't what's stored or sold, it's what gets lived, retold, remold. If it mattered, it stayed in hand. We passed it hand to hand. No manuals, no online course, just late nights and repetition force. Corrections gentle, sometimes blunt. Truth to live without stunt. You learn respect by being corrected. Learn humility by staying receptive. Nobody flex like they knew it all, because the floor exposed false protocol. That environment rewarded curiosity, punished arrogance naturally. You could ask questions without shame, as long as ever back the claim. Teaching wasn't status, it was duty, ensuring the next wave stays sturdy. When someone surpassed you, you smile proud, cause that meant the culture grew loud. That mindset kept it generational, not stagnant, not situational. In a world hoarding every trick, there's power in letting knowledge stick. Give it away, it multiply. That's how legacy survive. Now the tool's global, info instant, but wisdom still demand persistence. You can watch tutorials tonight, still won't move right till you try. So we remind without sounding old, that mastery still evolves slow. Take the clips, take the tech, but don't skip the sweat and breathe. Find mentors, be one too. Keep the chain unbroken through. Culture don't live in cloud or land, it live in people willing to stand. So when you feel it spark ignite, pass it forward, keep it bright. Hand to hand, floor to floor, that's how we build what we adore. No downloads, no shortcuts. Hand to
Yeah. Listen close. This part matter. The lights can shine, the sound can hit, but none of this move if you don't commit. No spectators, no substitutes. This don't work without you. We built the floor, we wired the sound, but culture don't live in empty ground. And need bodies willing to show up real. Need breath, sweat, instinct, feel. You can have the best DJ in the city, best system tuned perfectly, but if the crowd stay frozen still, the night collapse against the will. Energy ain't passive, it's exchange. You gotta give some to get changed. Every great night you remember clear. You weren't watching, you were here. You were moving, risking, responding back, not waiting for the moment to attack. That participation shaped the vibe, turned individuals into a tribe. Without that spark, sound just noise. With it, joy multiply, yeah.
Music don't finish the circuit alone, and need a body to call it home. Make it feel the beat and hesitate to. This don't work without you. This don't work without you.
We learned early, nobody saved the night. Not the DJ, not the lights. It was the crowd that made it live. Every dancer adding to the shift. You didn't need everyone to go hard, just enough brave hearts to start. That courage rippled across the room. Fear dissolved, tension bloomed. You saw walls fall in real time, one step breaking 1,000 minds. That's why clubs fell alive then, because people trusted the moment. They weren't waiting to be impressed, they came prepared to invest time, sweat, vulnerability. That's the currency, that's the currency. Historically, you don't outsource that to a stage. You bring it with you, engage. If you ever wonder why I feel flat, check the exchange, not the track. The beat ready, the system true. This don't work without you. So this song ain't asking politely, it's It's inviting you directly, not to be perfect, not to be cool, just to participate fully. Dance if your legs got something to say, not if that's where you start today. DJ if you hear the gap, create if you feel a lack. Culture don't move by nostalgia talk, they move by people who walk the walk. You don't need credentials, need attention, need presence more than attention. If you want nice and feel alive again, moments that reconnect the humanness. Start the second you decide to move, because the truth is simple and true. This don't work.
Yeah. Screen blow off. Heartbeat on. If you really wanna feel this sound, you gotta look up, not down. No receipts, no background. Turn the phones down. Down, 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 turn the phones down. Somewhere the night got split in half. Half living, half photographing laughs. Eyes on screens, body still. Music playing, but it don't feel real. We didn't dance for documentation. We danced for transformation. Didn't need proof we were alive. The sweat already testified. Phones in pockets, ends free. Movement took priority. You remember nights, not posts. Felt the moment, didn't ghost. That presence made the room electric. Attention undivided, kinetic. You caught cues, you missed scrolling. Energy rising, tension folding. You felt the drop before it came. Cause you were tuned to the flame. That awareness multiplied joy. Turned strangers into convoy. We didn't capture, we experienced. That's why those nights feel permanent. You can't fully feel while you record and proof. You trade sensation for a muted truth. If you want the night to hit profound, turn the phones down. Down, 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 down. Turn the phones, turn the phones, turn the phones, turn the phones down. Down, 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 down. Turn the phones, turn the phones, turn the phones down. It's not anti-tech, it's pro now. Pro being here somehow. Use your tools, but choose the moment. Don't let distraction own it. You don't need angles, don't need edits. The memory sharper than any credit. When the room erupts and the bass collide, you'll want both hands free to ride. The DJ sending signals subtle, but you miss them when you juggle. A nod, a pause, a tempo change. Stuff that make the night strange. Those details separate good from legendary. You gotta be present to catch them clearly. When you step away from the feed, your body starts to lead. That leadership contagious fast. Soon the whole room break the glass. If you ever wonder why I don't feel the same, it's not the beat, it's how you engage. Presence still the deepest sound. Turn the phones down. Imagine a room with nobody filming, just bodies listening in and willing. No judgment, archive forever. Freedom lasts longer than ever. Mistakes forgiven instantly because they weren't preserved digitally. That safety unlocked creativity. Movement thrive in vulnerability. You don't need to delete your apps. Just choose the moment over the snap. When the beat drop heavy and the lights spin round, ask yourself what you came for now. If you want nights that change your ground, that make you feel fully found, it start with one simple vow. Turn the phones down. Eyes up. Hands free. Turn the phones down.
No warming up, no easing in. You know why you here? If you came to pose, wrong address. If you came to move, you already blessed. No spectators, no regrets. We came to sweat. We didn't dress for comfort, we dressed for heat. Knowing the night gon' test our feet. No standing still with a drink in hand. That was never part of the plan. You felt it early when the kick hit loud. This wasn't background, this was crowd. Every track stacked, stamina checks. DJ daring bodies to give they best. Sweat started forming 10 minutes in. That's when the night officially began. Breath got short, legs got weak. Mindset quit, rhythm said speak. You learn real quick where limits lie. Then learn quicker how to defy. That physical honesty cut through lies. No pretending once the body cries. You couldn't think G in that room. Movement exposed what was true. That if it turned stress into release, left you light up piece by piece. Comfort don't create memories. Pressure through intensity. If you still try, check your intent. We came to sweat. Sweat wasn't failure, it was proof that you gave to beat your truth. Dripping shirts, foggy air, everybody equal in there. No one judging how you look, only judging how deep you hook. You earn respect by staying present, not by looking effortless. The DJ felt it and pushed the pace, knowing the floor could take the weight. Breaks extended, drops delayed, just to see who really stayed. That endurance built confidence fast, because you survived something that lasts. Your mind learned calm under strain, your body learned how to handle pain. That strength followed you out the door, into life, work, love, and more. The club became a training ground, not for image but for sound. If you want easy, stay home instead. Growth don't live where comfort spread. This joy got effort is the rent. We came to sweat. Now the world obsessed with ease, instant pleasure, 0 degrees. But some joy only unlocks through work, through pushing past the body's quirks. That's why these nights still matter now. They remind you what you allow. You stronger than you are. The beat just show you where you start. So dance like endurance is the goal. Like every step, rebuild your soul. Let's sweat, baptize in security. Wash off doubt and false purity. If you leave tired but smiling deep, that's the sign the night was complete. We don't promise comfort or rest, we promise honesty at its best. So if you asking what this about, yeah, say it with your chest. We came to sweat.
Let's be clear. This ain't a rescue. This is participation. The sound can guide, the beat can prove, but nothing changed till you move. No heroes here, no parachute. The DJ didn't save you. We loved our DJs, yeah, gave them respect, but we never confused skill with that. They set the stage, they lit the fuse, but the fire only spread if the crowd choose. You didn't wait for someone to carry you. You met the sound halfway, married to it. That responsibility felt empowering, not a burden but power flowering. You weren't passive, you were involved. Problem sweat out, tension dissolved. The DJ wasn't a babysitter, he was a catalyst, a transmitter. If the floor stayed flat, that wasn't fake, that was hesitation at the gate. You learned quick, nights weren't given, they were co-created, collectively driven. That truth separated fans from participants, from those who watched and those who lived in it. The DJ held space, held time, but movement made the moment prime. If you can't wait to be impressed, you missed the part where you invest. No saviors in the booth for crew, the DJ didn't save you. That realization changed everything, made the dance floor a training ring. You stopped blaming sound for how you felt, started asking what you brought yourself. If you felt bored, you stepped up first. If you felt stiff, you moved, do it. You didn't demand perfection from the mix, you adapted the rhythm, learned to flex. That agency built confidence strong, taught self-trust all night long. When you own your experience fully, joy hits deeper and truly. The DJ noticed that shift immediately, fed it back intentionally. That loop of effort and response is what turned nights into bonds. Nobody saved anyone there, we save ourselves together. Freedom don't arrive packaged neat, it come when you meet the beat. If you still waiting for a cue, the DJ didn't save you. This message still relevant today, maybe more with the way we play. Too many waiting for vibes delivered, too few willing to get triggered. Not negatively but activated, stirred up, challenged, elevated. You don't need someone to hype you up, you need courage and a little trust. Trust the body, trust the sound, trust that movement will break you down, then build you back stronger, clearer, free. Exactly.
exactly how it used to be. We not removing DJs from the throne, we restoring the floors roll, because culture only stay alive when everybody brings their side. So when the beat hit and you hesitate to, remember the simple truth: the DJ didn't save you.
Right here, right now. Feel that shift? There's a point when sound let go and the crowd starts steering the flow. No command, no takeover. The room took over. Felt it when the volume stayed steady, but the air got thick, bodies ready. DJ locked in, but step back mentally. Let the momentum grow naturally. Claps synced up without being told. Footsteps landing bold and cold. Energy stacked like it found a spine. Hundreds moving inside one time. That wasn't chaos, that was alignment. Shared instinct, perfect timing. You didn't need drops to be dramatic. The groove itself went cinematic. Every head nod amplified the bass. Every spin raised the stakes. When the room took control of the night, even silence felt right. You could pause the record for a beat, and the crowd would keep the rhythm complete. That's when you knew the night was alive. Self-sustaining, synchronized. You could plan a set, map the sound, but you can't script when souls locked down. When it happened, don't fight or hover. The room took over. 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 That power never belonged to one name. Not the DJ, not the game. It belonged to the collective breath, the sweat, wrist near collapse depth. People fed off each other's fire. Energy climbing higher and higher. Strangers turning into mirrors. Fear dissolving, courage clearer. You saw when smiles broke loose, when people forgot they were supposed to move. Bodies stopped performing, started being. That's when the floor turned free and no one thinking, everyone present. The rarest state, most pleasant. That's what clubs were always meant. A place where control get gently bent, where effort meet release midway, and the night starts dancing its own way. If you ever felt part of something bigger, that wasn't hype, that was the trigger. You didn't lose yourself in the cover. The room took over. The room took over. Now we chasing that feeling again, not copying moments, but opening in. You can't fake collective ignition. It required your participation. So when the floor start humming low, don't analyze it, let it go. Add your movement to the stack. Trust the way to give it back. That's how rooms remember how to rise. How floors wake up from sleeping nights. We don't need louder sound and flash of your gear. We need people willing to be here. When enough of us answer the call, control becomes communal. That's the secret they can bottle or sell. Why the best nights are hard to tell. You had to be there to recover, because once it hit, the room took over. 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 Look around. Yeah, it's right here. This didn't happen by accident. No single name, no solo claim. Every brick laid in rhythm and flame. From first step nervous to nights untethered. We built this together. Nobody carried the culture alone. It grew through hand, sweat, miles, and tone. One person sparked it, another sustained. Another showed up when it rained. Some built sound, some built motion. Some held space through pure devotion. Every role mattered, none too small. Even the ones who just showed up and tried it all. You learned early how effort stacks, how presence echoes and circles back. If you left energy on the floor paid interest, gave you more. That compounding effect built trust. Why the rooms felt sacred to us. We weren't perfect, we were honest. That's what kept the movement modest.
in reach, but an ego size. Big heart nights, no alibis. Culture held together by consistency, not hype, not novelty. When something lasts beyond the night, it's because many hands held it right. You don't stumble into something that lasts forever. We built this together. We built it through disagreements too, through learning how to talk it through battles lost and battles won, through showing up when fun was done. Some nights thin, some nights loud, same commitment, different crowd. That reliability meant everything. Water floor trusted what we bring. You learned accountability without rules. If you said you show full. That ethic followed us into life, into work, into love, into strife. You learned how to build with others involved, how to compromise without dissolving, how to lead without overpowering, how to support without disinforming. Those skills didn't come from theory, they came from nights sweaty and weary. We built more than sound and dance. We built people who knew how to stand in the world pushing isolation weather. There's power in building together. Nothing real comes fully assembled. It's built, protected, remember. Now the future open, wide and loud. New tools, new voices, bigger crowd. But the foundation still lasting the same. Will you show up or just say the name? If you want something that feels alive, you gotta help keep it alive. Don't wait for perfect conditions to land. Build with who's there, build with what you can. We passed this lesson without demand, just extending a hand. Add your brick, add your sound, add your movement to the ground. If the night feels empty or disjointed, it's not broken, it's unjoined yet. Connection still the secret sauce, the only thing that never lost. So when the bass hits and the lights low, remember what you already know. We built this together. We built this together. We built this together.
Not yet, not tonight. We still breathing. Oh.
When the clock say quit and the lights creep in, that's when the real ones dig back in. No rush to fold, no need to hide. Keep the night alive. You feel it when the legs get heavy, when the mind start barking already. That voice saying you did it enough, but the bass say nah, one more push. That second wind don't come by chance, it come from choosing to stay in the dance. You breathe deep, reset your stance, suddenly the body get its balance. DJ notice, tighten the groove, drop something subtle, let it move. Not loud or deep, but more intentional. That's how nights get transformational. You stop counting time altogether, lose track of weather, sweat and pressure. That's when the night crack open wide, when tired body refuse to slide. Every step now feel deliberate, like you're earning something intimate. This ain't about stamina alone, it's about refusing to abandon the zone. Anybody can dance when it's easy and new, but the night reveal who really true. If you feel that pull and don't comply, you let the night die. Early magic, lives late, past convenience, past the gate. When the casual crowd thin out fast, that's when the best moments last. People stop performing, start existing, movement get raw, unlisted, mistakes forgiven instantly, because effort now honesty. You don't need bangers every minute, you need flow that keep you in it. That long stretch where the groove just ride, where the room hum, unified. Those moments rare but unforgettable, where joy felt sustainable. That's when bonds get reinforced, why scenes survive despite the cost. You stay not for obligation, but because you felt transformation. If you ever wonder where the soul resides, it show up when you choose not to hide. You don't need fireworks or alibis, just keep the night alive. World trained to exit early, quick dopamine, leave too rarely, but some experiences only bloom when you stay past the comfortable room. So when you feel that urge to dip, ask what happens if you commit, not recklessly, presently, let the night unfold naturally. Dance like you owe the moment respect, DJ like you
your guard in something sacred. We not saying burn yourself thin, we saying don't quit before you win. That joy waiting, just past fatigue, that clarity waiting beneath. If you leave too soon, you never know what the night was about to show.
Hear that pulse? That ain't the speakers. That's the flow. You can feel it in your feet before you know. A low vibration telling you to go. No announcement, no stalling. The floor is calling. Subtle, barely a whisper, a tug in the ankle, a shift in the center. You try to ignore it, lean on the wall, but your body already made the call. That rhythm older than explanation, hardwired in the human translation. The beat don't care if you're confident yet. It speak directly to your nervous set. You feel it in the chest, feel it in breath, like something asking you to step past depth. The floor ain't judging how you arrive, it's just asking you to come alive. Every great night began like this, a quiet moment of resistance. Their choice between staying safe or seen, between routine and breaking the screen. Once you answer, the room respond. Energy stack, momentum bond. And you didn't lose control, you found it there. In the act of answering the air. You don't need a reason or a plan. You just need to trust that in a hand. And if you hear it and keep stalling, you ignore the call. You ignore the caller. Ignore the caller. Sense it before it break. That subtle shift, the crowd make bass. Tighten up, drums lean in, like the sound itself singing begin. One step forward turns into two. Suddenly the space feel new. Others catch it, mirrors light. Movement multiplied sight by sight. That's how floors wake from sleep. One brave body digging deep. The call ain't loud, it's persistent. It don't fade, it just get insistent. If you ever felt chills for no reason, that's instinct breaking through the season. The floor remembers how to host. It know when the night close to its ghost. That peak where time dissolved completely, where effort paid back immediately. You can fight it, analyze stall, but the body already heard the call. When hesitation start falling, the flow is calling. Now the world full of distractions, loud noise everywhere, attention drowned. But the signal cut through the mess, pure physical, hard to suppress. You don't gotta be young or trained, just willing to feel on the string. The floor don't care about your past, only if you step into the now fast. This ain't nostalgia, ain't a test, it's an invitation to your best. Dance like listen is the goal, let the beat translate your soul. If you ever felt stuck inside your head, this is where the thoughts get shared. The call don't end when the song do, it follow you in what you choose. Answering it one night can change how you move. Long after the bass is through. The bass is through. No voicemail. The voice calling.
Wait. Not yet. Right now.
It ain't the bass, it ain't the lights, it ain't the moment you waiting to hype when the room breathe that one non-stop. This is the real drop.
This is the real drop. This is the real drop.
Everybody chasing that obvious hit, waiting for the beat to spoon feed bliss. But the nights that stay with you forever, they sneak up light as a feather. No siren, no countdown call, just bodies aligning against the wall. You don't realize it till you inside, till the tension break and the ego slide. That drop ain't volume, it's connection. It's trust built without direction. DJ don't slam it, crowd don't scream. They lock in the summer scene. The bass feel heavier, cause you open. The room feel closer, cause you chosen to stop waiting, stop predicting, just exist without resisting. That's when goosebumps crawl the spine, cause you hit something bigger than time. You couldn't force that if you tried. It'll ride when fear step aside. If you blink you might miss it pop, cause the loudest moment ain't always the drop. When the room stop asking what's next, this is the real drop.
Real drop.
Go.
We learn patience from nights like this, when nothing flashy needed to hit. DJ holding groove, steady and deep, letting trust stack layer by layer steep. Break ride longer than expected, crowd not bored, crowd connected. Every head nod sinking tighter, energy climbing, not lighter. That's the drop. DJs pray for quietly when the flow stop needing variety. One sound, one motion, one intent. Everybody present, nobody spent. Phones forgotten, drinks untouched, movement speaking louder than much. You felt proud to be part of it, not watching history bring me side of it. That's when culture feel undeniable, not viral, not marketable. If you're looking for fireworks, you late. This magic comes from steady faith with nothing left to prove or stop.
This is the real drop. This is the real drop. This is the real drop.
This track ain't telling you how to chase, it reminding you what to face. The drop you want ain't external sound, it's internal shift. When you grind it, you don't get there by anticipation, you get there by dissipation. Dance long enough without demand, let the moment take your hand. Yeah, that you guarding something rare, cry like you know why you there. That's how nights turn into memory, not by peaks but chemistry. The real drop don't end the song, it start to stretch where you belong. If you ever felt that and smile deep, it's the culture you're helping keep. Keep. No countdown. No explosion.
This is the real drop. This is the real drop.
Same door, different people. That's the point.
You walk and carrying whatever you've been through, but if you do it right, the night reshape you. No speeches, no sermons given. We leave different. You didn't notice it at first, but something shifted. Some weight you brought in slowly lifted, not erased, but rearranged. Like pressure turned useful, pain repurposed, change. You dance through frustration, dance through doubt. Sweat pushed questions, right on out. The beat didn't saw your life in one spin, but it reminded you how to breathe again. You remembered your body, not just a vehicle. It's a process of physical, spiritual. Every step loose and mental knots. Every drop shook loose what wasn't yours to hold. You didn't leave with answers scripted neat. You left steadier on your feet. The ground that mattered more than height carried you past the club lights. You came intense, you left a line. It's not escape, that's design.
Nothing dramatic, nothing extreme, just subtle shifts you feel deep. If you paid attention while you move, you leave different. about being told, about effort, about letting go, about trusting instinct over noise, about choosing movement over choice paralysis. You saw strangers mirror your release, felt less alone without saying a thing. That connection rewired the perspective, made the world feel less directive. You realize how much control you carry, how often you forget you're necessary. The night didn't do the work for you, it gave you space to do what you do. That agency followed you out the door, into conversations working more. You stood a little taller, spoke more clear, because you've been fully here. That's the gift hidden in the bass, not distraction, but recalibration. If you ever wondered why it mattered at all, it wasn't the sound, it was your involvement in it all. Presence changes what you perceive, that's why you leave different. Tomorrow the world's still loud and fast, same pressures waiting, same contrast, but you carry proof in muscle and breath that you can move through stress, that you don't need everything solved to begin. You just need to step in again. The confidence built in the dark last night, it don't disappear in daylight. You don't need to chase that exact room, that exact DJ, that exact tune. You just need to remember what you felt and choose engagement somewhere else. Dance taught you how to participate, not spectate your own fate. That lesson worth more than the night, that goes forward into light. Same door. Different people, we leave different.
This one got roots, passed down, not written down. Listen, before the lights, before the names, before the culture got framed, it moved generation to generation, from floor to floor. It started before we knew the words, before we knew the weight of what we heard. Fathers spinning, bodies breaking, teaching rhythm through participation. Not lectures, not strict instruction, just watch this, then reconstruction. We learn by falling, learn by trying, learn by laughing, learn by grinding. Hands got his shoulders in the motion, footwork explained through repetition. Music wasn't background noise, it was how family shared a voice. That knowledge didn't live in books, it lived in basements, garages, looks, a nod meant you got it, a pause meant again. That's how we moved from them to him to them. We didn't inherit privilege or fame, we inherited process, discipline, flame. That's why I stuck, why I translated, why the culture stayed activated. Not a trend pass, quick and ignored. This was movement transfer from floor to floor. From floor to floor. Became classrooms without walls. Every practice a history call. Someone always watching from the side, picking up game they use next time. DJs taught patience, time and restraint, how to hold power without going faint. Breakers taught courage, risk and fall, how to stand back up when you stall. Producers learn from both sides too, how movement inform what the sound should do. Every role connected, none isolated. That's why the culture stayed integrated. You can feel lineage and how people move. Different styles, same attitude. Respect for roots without freezing growth. That balance kept it close. We didn't worship the past, so resist the new. We built bridges and walked them through. If you ever wonder how how it survived. It moved through people who stayed alive, not locked in one place or one door. It traveled floor to floor. Now the next generation holding the spark. Different tools, same heart. They remix history in real time. Add new accents, redraw lines. That's exactly how it's supposed to go. Culture breathe when you let it grow. We don't hand them rules carved in stone. We hand them rhythm and let them roam. Take what we gave and build your own. That's how respect is shown. From living rooms to global stages. Same DNA through all the changes. As long as someone willing to show up raw. The movement, keep moving law. This ain't an ending, it's a transfer of flame. Different hands, same game. If you feel this, you already part of the story. Standing on floors that remember glory. Pass down, still moving.
This where the handoff happened. Listen close.
We didn't build this just to hold it tight. We built this so we'd outlive the night. No leash, no crown, no vow. It's yours now. Yeah.
Everything we learned was meant to travel. Now stay wrapped in nostalgia gravel. We broke ground so you could run. Not so we could say this was done. We took the falls, took the doubt, so you wouldn't have to figure it out alone now. But don't mistake that for instruction manuals. You don't inherit vision, you expand it naturally. We don't want replicas of how we move. We want evolution with the same truth. Same courage to step when you feel unsure. Same respect for what came before. The floor don't need you to imitate. It needs you to participate. Take the rhythm, flip the grammar, break the rules, rebuild the manner. Add your scars, add your sound, add your life to the ground. That's how culture stay breathing by letting go, not over managing. If you feel the weight, that mean you ready. If you feel the fear, that mean you steady. No permission slips, no bow. It's yours now. It's yours now. It's yours now. Yeah. You got tools we never dreamed. Infinite crates, global reach. But the question's still the same at heart. Will you move or will you just remark? Will you risk looking foolish once, just to feel that honest punch? Will you build rooms where people belong, or chase numbers that won't last long? We trust you to find new ways, new tempos, new nights, new days, to make the club feel alive again. Not by force, but by how you engage them. Remember, sound don't move itself. It responds to bodies willing to help. You don't need to be perfect or loud, just real enough to draw a crowd. That responsibility ain't a burden, it's an invitation earned. We didn't guard this with lock gates. We kept it open on purpose. Straight step up, step in, take a bow. It's yours now. It's yours now. It's yours now. So when you walk in the rooms we built, don't feel pressure, don't feel guilt. Feel gratitude, then feel free. That's how legacy's supposed to be. You don't know what's imitation or praise. You owe the moment your presence and faith. Dance like you mean something by it. DJ like the room depends on it. Yeah. Teach when you know, learn when you don't. Stay humble enough to stay potent. If you keep the floor honest and loud, you already doing us proud. The story don't end when we step aside. It multiplies when you decide. So take the spark, take the sound, take the night and turn it around. This ain't goodbye, it's the past. All vow, the movement alive. It's yours now. It's yours now.
Lights coming up slow, breath still heavy, stay with it. When the music fade and the room go clear, what you felt don't disappear. No rewind, no countdown, carry it now. Lights on don't mean the night is done. It mean you prove what you came to become. Every step you took still in your bones. Every rhythm learned still got it home. You don't leave this room the same as before, cause movement taught you something more. Not about steps, not about style, but how to stay present for a while. You trusted your body, trusted the sound. Let go of fear when it came around. That confidence earned, not borrow hype. Gonna show up tomorrow and now you live life. You felt connected without explanation, felt part of something bigger than sensation. That's not club magic, that's human design. Unlock when you give the moment time. You don't need this exact beat again. You learn how to enter fully when you enter in. That skill don't end at the door. You travel with you forevermore. What you build inside don't shut off quick. It stick to you, it integrate. You don't lose it when the bass go quiet. You become it. Yeah, you'll hear music different after tonight. Feel timing sharper, instincts right. Crowds won't scare you, silence won't sting. You'll know when to move, when to let things swing. You learn effort don't drain you dry. It refill you when it honest and applied. You learn joy don't come prepackaged. Need it come when you meet the beat. That awareness sharpen how you speak, how you listen, how you lead. You won't chase moments, you'll create space. Let connection happen at its pace. You saw how strangers turn into kin, how courage start when stepping in. That lesson priceless, hard to teach, but now it's yours, within reach. You don't need permission to feel alive. You prove that between kicks and drives. This ain't the end, it's the integration phase, where nights turn into how you navigate days. The floor taught you how to stay proud, even when it's quiet. So when you walk back into the world outside, carry that rhythm, let it guide. Dance in your walk, DJ in your choices. Let intention steady your voices. Build rooms where people feel safe to move, even if it's metaphorical, still true. Show up present, drop the mask. Trust the process, not the past. If you ever doubt what this was for, remember how it felt in your core. This culture don't live in tracks or charts. It live in how you move through parts. We told a story from the ground to now, not to end it but to pass it down. As long as someone choose to step out loud, the movement never fade out. Lights on don't end the sound. They test if you keep it now. Lights on don't end the sound. They test if you keep it now. Lights on, heart still loud. Out there, yeah. No rush. We know how this goes. We know how this goes. This ain't goodbye, it's a quiet grin. I know it look like we did it again. Same spot, new winning. We'll do it again.
We didn't chase perfection, we chased the feel. Let the night be honest, let it be real. Some steps sloppy, some moments clean. Every part mattered in between. We laughed at mistakes, danced through doubt. That's how the truth always come out. You don't measure nights by how loud they beat. You measure them by how long they speak. This one gonna echo in subtle ways. In better mornings, clearer days. You'll catch yourself nodding and nothing at all. Feet tapping memories down the hall. That's how you know it's sunken deep. Didn't just entertain, you keep the confidence quiet, not screaming bold. The best kind, the kind you hold. We didn't need everything to align. We align ourselves with the time. If it felt simple, that because it was true. Nothing forced, nothing overdue. When it flow like that, you already know we'll do it again. You'll run into face
6 weeks from now, exchange that look like you were there somehow. No long story needed, just a smile. Shared understanding across the aisle. That's community without contract signed. Just people sing for a slice of time. You don't lose that when the music stop. It just go dormant till the next drop. Some nights build skills, some nights heal. This one did both, you could feel. You trusted yourself, trusted the space. Let go of rush, let go of chase. That patience, rare that feeling go. Hard to explain but easy to hold. You didn't prove anything to anyone. You just showed up and that was enough. That's the kind of win that lasts long, longer than any single song. Nothing dramatic, nothing to defend. Just a calm confidence at the end. If you felt that ease, settle in. We'll do it again. Tomorrow another night, somewhere star, another room, another spot. Different DJ, different floor, same invitation like before. You'll recognize it when it arrived. That moment asking you to participate in your stepping easier than last time, because you already crossed that line. That's growth disguised, that's fun. That's how the best habits begun. You don't need this exact setup again. You know how to enter now, and so we don't end with a grand farewell. We end with trust, you can tell. Trust that you'll keep choosing presence. Trust the culture stays in attendance. As long as bodies answer the sound, this thing keeps circling around. Same joy, different wind, different wind, different wind, different wind, different wind. No doubt about it. No promises, no pressure. Just a smile like we'll do it again. We'll do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Warning! This ain't for standing. Brace!
When the bass hit critical mass, there ain't no wall, there ain't no pass, no spectators left in view.
The floor goes nuclear. The floor goes nuclear. DJ pull this one when the room too calm, when bodies need shock to get reborn. Kick come in like a breach charge snap, whole chest cavity react. This ain't groove, this propulsion. Sound engineer for disruption. Breaks chop sharp like broken glass. Tempo daring you to last. You don't dance pretty to this, you survive it. Legs burn on screen, ego panic. Moving go feral, animalistic. Crowd compressed like gravity flip. Everybody pull to the center pit. No smiles, just locked in faces. Everybody sink that dangerous paces. You don't think you respond. Instinct overrides control. That's when the real dancers show. When the beat too heavy to fake the flow. Sweat fly like debris, floor vibrate. Sound system floating with a lawsuit case. The floor goes nuclear. The floor goes nuclear. If you came half ready, you gon' fold. This the track separate bold from bold. No warning lights, no time to choose. The floor goes nuclear. Bass hit so hard it erase excuses. Every insecurity get useless. Phones disappear, drinks abandoned. Survival mode, fully activated. DJ ain't got it, he unleash it. Crowd ain't listening, they becoming. Break rolls endless, no mercy drive. Just pressure stack till the room pop. You feel the beat in bone and jaw, like physics rewriting the law. People who never dance start flailing. People who dance go super saiyan. This ain't pretty, this is primal. Human circuitry going tribal. No hierarchy, no cool got stance. Everybody equal in the blast. You either move or get consumed. That's the only instruction room. This the kind of track that in friendships, cause somebody gonna push limits. This ain't background, this ain't nice. This that moment people talk about twice. If you still standing, that's on you. The floor goes nuclear. Get up, get up, get up. The floor goes nuclear. Get up, get up, get up.
Yeah,
When this drop hit, DJ step back, let chaos do what chaos does best. No edits later, no clean recall. This memory permanent, burning all. You'll feel this one days from now. When sore calves and a no-end smile. You won't explain it right in words. You just say, trust me, you should have heard. That's a track that reset scenes, that remind clubs what energy means. No genre label, no safe lane. Just movement, push to the edge of sane. This ain't for everybody, that's the point. Culture needs stress to stay joined. And if the night ever need resurrection cues, did you know exactly what to do? No build of speech, no countdown ritual. Just press play and let it go critical. No build of speech. No build of speech. No countdown ritual. Just press play and let it go critical. Containment fail, floor destroyed. See you next weekend. Floor goes new, get up. Say less. We're in bonus mode, no breaks. Here are 3 absolute kill shot bonus bangers. Each one hits a different kind of fire, so DJs can choose how to end the world. No warm up, just jump. Immediate impact club banger, breakbeat driven with aggressive modern beats. Punchy kicks, stripped down drops, no intro patience. This track is designed to force movement in the first 10 seconds, raw, reckless, kinetic. No warm up, no countdown, move. You don't stretch for moments like this, you react or you miss. No thinking, no jump rope run. Just jump. Be hit like the lights just blew. Whole room shocked into something new. No reasoning, no gentle cue. DJ cut straight through. People caught mid-sip, mid-talk freeze. Body answering before the brain breathe. It's that track you don't decide to dance to. It decide for you. Legs moving on borrowed instinct. Heart rate spiking, vision sink in a room for cute. No space for shy. Every wall fly testify. Floor turn battlefield quick. Every step loud, every pivot sick. This that sound that strip identity. Leave only rhythm and intensity. You don't look good, you look real. Sweat start dripping like a deal. Anybody waiting get left behind this beat. Don't negotiate time. If you blink, you already late. This moment don't wait. No warm up, no cue. Just jump. Just jump. Just jump. DJ smiling cause he know the damage. Crowd already in full panic. Break loop ruthless, no relief. Stemming the check, believe, breathe. This that song, trainers hate. Cause people push past safe. Feet slamming like they owe the floor. Money, whole room loud, ugly, hungry. You don't dance to this track. You survive it, then brag. People who don't dance suddenly violent. Bodies possessed, minds silent. This the kind of beat that flip a scene. Make legends out in betweens. You either answer or you vanish. No third option, no advantage. Jump. 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 Jump.
No. Don't save it. Let it burn. We don't need rescue, don't need guide. We ready to ride till the edge collide. No soft landing, no safe cue. DJ, don't save us. Yeah, it's that track with a DJ. Stop caring, let the beat get mean and daring. No filter, no apology mix. Just pressure stack till something splits. Crowd lean forward like we good. They want the chaos understood. Bass crawling up the ribcage, slow then slam like you sure you wanna go. People nodding with clenched teeth. This ain't fun, this release, no hands up, no sing-along lives. Just movement stripped to survival drive. DJ watching like a scientist, testing how far the crowd can twist. He don't bail when it get dark, that's when it finally starts. This the sound of trust earned deep. Crowd saying don't you dare make it sweet. If the room ready to face itself, don't save it. Let it melt, no mercy drops, no rescue cue. DJ, don't save us. DJ, don't save us. Break pattern like a warning siren. Bodies compressed and purpose shit rising. Nobody smiling, everybody live. This is the edge, people will survive. Phones gone, drinks spilled, whole room spiritually unhinged. This is the record people remember forever, cause it broke something necessary. You don't leave this one unchanged, you leave calibrated, rearranged. DJ ain't God, DJ the match. Crowd the gasoline, floor the flash. You ask for truth, this how it come. Loud, uncomfortable and dumb in the best way. No saving grace, no soft exit. This is where the culture get kinetic. DJ, don't save us.
Still standing? Good. What's next?
If you made it through the fire intact, you ready for the aftermath? No fear left, no doubt remain. Let's go again.
Sweat soak, legs shaking still upright. That's how you know the night was right. DJ reload, crowd roar back. They want the sequel, not a snack. This that we ain't done energy. Pain flipped in the chemistry. You don't dance wild now, you dance confident like yeah, I survived that. Body's looser, mind's unlocked, movement clean after the shock. This the sound of second wind legends. People who don't quit when breath in it. Bass feel some of the pressure now. Not threatening the power some somehow. You earn this groove, earn this ride. Aftermath is where pride lives. Not the chaos, not the test. This the reward for passing it. If you still here, still intact.
Welcome to the aftermath.
Welcome to the aftermath. Welcome to the aftermath.
Smiles back, but different now. Less nervous, more I know how. Crowd locked in without effort. Movement fluent, pressure feathered. DJ riding wave like a king. Letting the room do its thing. This that track people hug to. Like we really just went through. No rush to leave, no urgency. Just share victory energy. You don't need firework tricks. This groove already iffy. People think for the culture.
If you still moving, you built for this.